Hello, 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 and welcome back to Creative M.E.L.O.D.I. I'm Anthony Frazer, and this is
Marlene Marvelous.
And do we have a video for you? We are about to dive into Adéla's new single. It is Death by Devotion, right?
Yes.
And we are about to dive into this. It is already #1 in her top song, so let's dive in now.
Until I feel the vibrations, I wanna give you vibrations.
Wow, okay. Okay. I hated it. No, I'm kidding. I actually really like this. I like how we're kind of in this more of like this, I wouldn't necessarily say grunge, but I feel like we're kind of like in this rock-esque alternative mode, right? But we're kind of using the production on the vocals to really set apart the way that the music is flowing and the way that the vocals are going in. They're layered differently. They sound sonically different than the rest of the stuff that she has on the album or singles that she's come out with thus far. And I feel like it's kind of really separating her sound to be a bit different. And to me, I was hearing a lot of Beyonce influence in this.
Beyonce.
I was hearing a lot of how Beyonce goes into her vocals and how she kind of like draws out certain things, pulls back, gives all these different layers in the harmonies or the background vocals and the stacking. I feel like that kind of really lent itself to that. And she is a huge Beyonce fan, so I would not be surprised if that was the case. This was given very... how the production is on the vocals was given very Cowboy Carter to me.
Really?
Yes, okay. I would definitely say that. But I love how we went from such a like, I want to say like alternative grunge sound into a more Brat-esque pop dance floor vibe at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay,
the vibe kind of just like switched up out of nowhere. Like it kind of faded down and then faded back in. And like tempo wise, we went down and then went back in, right? And I feel like we kind of like graduated into this other version, and I'm like, that's a really good transition. So I wonder if the next song on the album is going to be that same beat and kind of carry on. And the transition or the interlude is the end of this song into the next one.
Okay.
That would sound really cool.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I kind of like it. I'm going to go ahead and rate this, I don't know. Compared to the other songs, my favorite so far is Super Scar. I'm probably going to give this either a 9.5 or a 10.
Okay.
But I would say it's not on the same level as Super Scar for me. Personally, personal taste.
Yeah.
But as a song by itself, like judging it based on like the artistry and like the writing and the production, I am going to give it a 10 on that because I just feel like it sounds really well put together and it's really good. And I also kind of like the cover art too because she is a ballerina. She has done ballet. She's learned all different types of dancing, and to see like the ballerina shoes in the end, like and behind her, and then kind of like her in like this laced bodysuit in the split, it kind of just gives like a nod to like her past, but also like her becoming, and how she's like not necessarily leaving it behind, but like it is still a part of who she is. So I don't know. It's cute, but I also love the lyrics. I love the lyrics, how it's like, work the horse, no ketamine, pumping the adrenaline, sticky like a magazine, my own self-deprivation, on and on rotation. Don't stop, I keep going, stuck in a perpetual motion. Turn sight, my ego shows, sentenced to death by devotion. Like, there's some really heavy lyrics there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessarily dissected in like this whole like, it's not very wordy, it's kind of spread across the song, but what she's saying is kind of meant to linger and to have a moment to sit with you, you know, as to like, how are you going to dissect what I'm saying? How is this going to relate to you, you know? Or can you relate to it in that way? And the no sleep, work like a horse, no ketamine, I can really relate to that. So, yeah, 10.
Okay. I'm going to have to give it a 9.5.
Okay.
I do like, the funny thing is I feel like this is more my alley. This sound, it's more me.
Mm-hmm.
To me, this is very Nine Inch Nails. It's that more industrial kind of sound.
Wouldn't know them.
Yeah, like Nine Inch Nails, very Marilyn Manson. You know who this really sounds like? And I would love for us to get into her. This sounds like Porcelain Black. I love Porcelain Black. She's an amazing artist and singer. I don't know if she's still making music or whatnot, but I hope so. She's very influenced by like Marilyn Manson and Britney Spears. She loves Britney Spears. She's a big Britney fan. Yeah, no, you might like her. You'd probably be like, oh, I can see the Britney. But yeah, no, she's but I don't know. To me, this song, like, there's so many crazy nuances with this song, right? Mm-hmm. It's written like a pop song, right? Like the way it's all structured, right? Mm-hmm. It's written like a pop song. But then it sounds like very like rock, very alternative, very like, yeah, I wouldn't necessarily grungy. To me, it's more industrial. Mm-hmm. That heavy, like Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson kind of sound. That to me is what it sounds like. Now, from there, it transitions into like, yeah, a little bit more dancier, a little bit more of like a rave kind of sound. To me, I'm not gonna say Brad. I'm gonna say more Femme Fatale. Nani? That to me, that's just what it sounds more like to me. Okay. But you know, I don't know. I'm not mad, I guess. And then the lyrics. Now, here's the thing. I think this is where I have to give it a 9.5. Okay. Is because I don't really connect with the lyrics because I don't understand them. And there's a lot of words that that I don't know. It
that you don't know.
There's a few words that I don't know, but then there's also like some things in here that I'm just kind of like, are we just trying to rhyme? It's not bad. I guess I'm just disconnected from the lyrics. That's just my own problem. It just sounds like we wanted to try to rhyme as much as we could. But the way that she sings this, the editing on this song, like her vocals, the way she stacks, it's beautiful. Like, I don't know. I live for this.
Yeah.
But I'll probably give it a 10 the more that I listen to it. So, yeah. Which also, can I just say, shout out to everyone that's actually been enjoying us watching this. Oh, yeah. Because for real, like, we didn't know how this is going to go. And to be quite honest, like, more like the independent or like more the smaller like artists that we listen to. Yeah. Well, no, that's the problem. They're not. On this channel, like anytime I feel like we review any independent artists or any like artists that aren't like, you know, the big label artists or like any big names out there, any of the artists that have been in the industry for a while, I feel like on this channel it's been a struggle to like for people to see. versus like someone like Adéla who's brand new, and it's like y'all have been loving her, so I'm just like, thank you. But also, like, this is her first single as a label artist now. So I mean, like, this is kind of interesting because I know before in the other videos we were talking about how she's an independent artist, and you know, she's really like, she's got the vocals, the lyrics, the performance aspect, the music, like it's all there. She's the full package. Now she's got this label, and to be quite honest, I don't know how to feel about it, especially for the fact that it's with Capitol Records.
It does kind of feel like a slight shift in the music and in the artistry. I will say that the cover art in itself is a bit different, and truthfully, if she's on a label and like they're choosing this font as cover art font, then I'm like, why this font? Because there's much better font we could have used. And like this as a departure from the other songs, it's like, yeah, I guess the other songs are a little bit more poppy, a little bit more radio friendly, but isn't that something that you kind of want? And if that's what the artist was already pulling, then maybe go down that lane and see how that works, because it's already working for them to where they got your attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like artists go to a label, and a label is like,
we know everything. We understand your views and who's watching and your audience and all that other stuff, and we know exactly what to do with you. We are going to change everything about you and make you something that we want.
And then they're like,
it didn't work, we're going to drop it from the label, right?
And I feel like this kind of happens a lot with artists. That being said, we're going to go ahead and end the video here. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button for all future videos. We will see you very soon. Bye for now.
Bye.
Until I feel the vibrations.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. Be sure to keep watching. There's plenty more videos to go through. Plenty more.
Go check it out right now.